What in God's name is going on in here?
52.
Let's go in it, man. Episode 45, man.
45.
Getting deep, man. This shit's getting deep. Getting real deep on us, man. I was getting closer, step closer.
Johnny, what'd you used to say? You said they didn't think we'd do it.
Hey, they didn't think we'd get this far.
Get this
we
far,
get this
man.
They
far.
didn't say we'd do it.
They still pick on us and say we
I
weren't
don't
going
even
far.
know. I still don't know who they is.
Yeah. I like them. They pretty good, dude. Anyway, this is going to be episode 45. We're going to call this one the Funky Bunch episode, man, because we're going to have a lot of Marky Mark on this one, dude. Mark Wahlburg, man, he's did a deep dive this past weekend. Watched a lot of, I think he has docuseries on HBO. It's called Wall Street, and it goes into all his, he's an entrepreneur, man. He does a lot of stuff, a lot of business, a lot of partnerships and whatnot. And speaking of partnerships, man, I had I saw our friends from Brew Hopper, the Texas Brew Hopper guys that come by our watering hole here, and they wanted to give us some gifts. So hang on. So they want to. So the thing is they enjoy the show, they enjoy the podcast and everything. And
Sweet.
so what we want to do, I think the next steps, I think, it's still taking baby steps. But I think we're gonna do sponsorship with these guys, so they can kind of like the promo codes where you get promo code whatever the case may be, and then you get percentages off their merch. But they all gave us shirts here, man.
Oh, sweet. That's cool.
Nice.
We all got a shirt here, man.
Brew hopper.
The Brew Hoppers, man. So they gave us shirts for the crew here, man.
Look at this.
Yeah.
dude.
Nice.
They got the sizes are they got some stickers too for you guys, man. So we got stickers and
What?
stuff, man. So everybody's got a shirt, man. I think this different. I wasn't sure you guys were largest. I know muscles were coming out and Vinny too, and Vinny with the muscles, and
I wear
we got-
small, so
yeah. And then so I got. But yeah, they came by, and I appreciate Lewis and Rody from Texas Brew Hopper. Give those guys a follow. Check them out on social media, man. They're solid cats, man. And I think they're going to become. They want to be a sponsorship, man, of the
awesome.
52, man. They want to support the 52. So more power to them, man. And we're gonna, I've known those guys for 2-3 years now, so they're solid, man. Everybody's got a shirt. Angel, they get you one too, and Trent, they got you one too. They
Sweet.
Very
bought some
nice.
stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you guys.
that's very nice.
Yeah. So
we'll shout them out and see if we can get
yeah, for sure. We'll get them
a discount code for
yeah,
listeners.
we're gonna get all that set up. They're gonna finalize all that stuff. We're gonna get all this stuff finalized, and then we'll have a promo code for you. If you're a listener of the show, you can get it and get a nice little discount on their stuff. And they got nice hats,
Yeah.
nice T-shirts, nice all kinds of shit, man. There's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, they got good stuff.
Yeah, the hoodies and whatnot. But yeah, dude, Marky Mark did a deep dive on him. Watched his docuseries on HBO. Like I said, it's called Wall Street. 10 episodes. It was great, man. This is the second season of it. The first season was kind of him starting his own, clothing line, things of that nature, production. But this has happened like during the COVID time, so everything shut down. He almost lost. It's called Municipal, right? Is the name of the clothing line?
Yeah, municipal.
Yeah, Municipal. And then, so he almost lost the whole clothing line. They were going to go bankrupt and shit, but luckily they made it through. But yeah, and it was just it was second season of it, 10 episodes, like I said. Great show, man. Showed him with the new partnerships he's got. Like he's got the clothing line going. He's got restaurants. He got the Wahlburgers restaurants, and then also the new thing he hopped into was this year was it's called Flecha Azul Tequila, which is a Blue Arrow tequila, and they're out of the guys are out of one of the guys. There's two guys are partners, and one of them's they're out of Dallas. The tequila's made in Jalisco, Mexico. It's the real deal, man. But these two young cats came out of school. One is a professional. The other cat's like a professional golfer, and that's how Mark Wahlberg. I always say Marky Mark. Mark Wahlberg, that's how he met the guy, because on the golf course kind of thing. And he said, "Man, I do tequila, man. I do tequila. It's a whole nother level of tequila. It's not your typical tequila where you have to pinch your nose and shoot it back. It's good shit. It's like good quality tequila, man." So these guys are out of Dallas, man. You can, if you're in Dallas area, check it out, man. It's Fecha Azul. Like I said, Marky Mark's like Mark Wahlberg's a partner with these cats, man.
Yeah.
And dude, it looks very promising for me, man.
Does he own the company, or is he just like
He's like a part. He's got money. He's got skin in the game with him.
okay,
Like
got
he's
it,
got
yeah.
skin. He's like
He's an
kind
investor.
of backing them kind of thing. And these cats, man. Like after he signed the deal with them, and they went live on social media, man, you should have just seen how people just started. It went through the roof, man, because
Yeah.
his name's attached to it, man. He's got on social media, he's got such a fucking following, man, that he just blew it up, dude. It's but
What
yeah,
about his
so
brother,
there's
Donnie.
Donnie's cool as shit, man.
Mm.
Fucking
Donnie does what is it? World's Most Dangerous People or something. He does a le- History Channel or something.
oh no shit.
It's a show about murderers, killers,
He's a host.
things like that. Yeah, he's a host.
Um,
He's a host.
he also isn't he on one of those blue things? Those the NCIS shits. One of those.
So how many brothers are there? Just those
Shit,
two?
there's like 9 of them. 8 or 9 of them.
Oh, really?
What?
So the Wahlburgers is ran by one of his older brothers, Paul, and I feel bad for Paul, man, because he's got you got Marky Mark and you got Donnie as your brother, and then you look like a regular guy.
Bro,
like
but he can throw down in the kitchen.
Oh, but he can throw down the kitchen, man. I don't know if you can see there. 9 brothers. And he
Jesus
said no
Christ.
sisters, right? No
Mary
sisters,
Joseph.
right?
Christ.
No sisters. But yeah, these guys are amazing. Like I said, his brother runs the. Oh, so on top of all that, man, Mark Wahlberg has got the burger joint. He's got the sneaker game now. That when Municipal is doing sneakers now.
Yeah.
He also has a dealership, a Chevrolet dealership because he's a big Chevy guy. Has a Chevy dealership in was it Ohio? Ohio. He's got, and it's also that dealership also spun off into an RV park because during the COVID time, people were wanting to travel, so they couldn't travel through an airplane, so they wanted to hit the road, so they could use the RVs. He goes, he's making a killing RVs like the Airstreams and shit.
Yeah.
That's just being smart with your money.
Oh, dude, he's a genius, dude. What do you think his net worth is? Anybody net worth?
Oh man.
Oh man, who knows?
Yeah,
I would guess 75 million.
400 to 500 million.
Man, I was gonna say 100, but
half a billion, like about in that area.
smart with his
yeah.
money, dude.
Yeah, dude, he kills it, man.
That's why he calls it Wall Street.
Yeah, Wall Street, man. So with the sneaker thing, the Municipal brand of the clothing, man, he wanted to do sneakers, so he met up with this French cat that makes shoes, and his company is called P448 Sneakers. He got with this cat. He's like, man, I want to make my own sneakers and shit. And the guy's like, yeah, we can do it. It's just gonna take a little while. It's gonna take a little time because you want a sneaker we make because he's from France, so they make fashionable sneakers and
Yeah.
shit. He goes, well, I want an athletic shoe to work out in and whatnot, that's a picture of some of them.
That's a
So-
tough market too.
So what he said, he told that French guy, he goes, okay, well, whatever you need, let me know, dude. And if it's gonna make it faster to have us to manufacture it here in America, I'll open a damn factory here in America so you can make it here and you're making it faster. And so that's what they're gonna do. He's gonna buy his own damn factory to make shoes and shit. And he said even with that, you can bring in other people and to make other shoes,
Yeah.
like have other people come in if they want to make shoes too. They can come to his factory and use it. Uh, so I think that's what he's gonna dive into is the shoe shit with those sneakers and things like that of that nature. What else was it was so much information in that thing, man. Like he does and then he has the movies. He also does movies. It's called Municipal Pictures, and that's where he does the newest
It's
thing,
like a-
the
like a
Father
production
Stew.
company.
Yeah, he does the Father Stew, and he got a lot of backlash from that one because it was a religious flick, a religious movie. He did it with Mel Gibson. Got a lot of backlash because people were like, uh, the language that was in it was kind of people didn't like it because he was using f bombs and GDs and stuff like that. He was dropping all kinds of stuff, man. So the people were kind of turned off on this Father Stew movie, but as people were receiving it more, and it's a hell of a story, man. It's the stories about the guy. His name is Stuart Long. He was a boxer, and Mark wanted to tell his story. He was a boxer, and he was kind of a loser. The guy was kind of a ne'er do well kind of guy, just a shit guy, kind of living life on the edge there. So he was a boxer, and then he's like, man, I'm not doing shit with my life. I'm gonna hit LA. I'm gonna go try to be a fucking movie star. I'm gonna go try to be a movie star. So this guy Stuart Long goes to LA. He's in a couple commercials. Like he hits it up pretty good. Gets in a couple commercials. He starts working at a grocery store. Day-to-day bullshit. Then he comes across this one gal, Hispanic gal, and he's like chasing her, pursuing her. Finds out she goes to church. Goes to the church. Starts dating her. They start dating and whatnot. He starts dating her, and they're having a good time. And there's a scene that cuts to a scene where he's having a good time and he's dating her, and he's riding a motorcycle, gets in a wreck. Then he gets to that moment in life where it's like, hey man, I think I'm built for something else, man. So he takes the step, man. He takes the jump to try to be a father. The seminary is what it's called. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The priest, to be a priest. No more sex. No marriage. And he jumps into it, man. He starts doing it, and I was just looking at the photo. He starts doing it, man. So he takes it. He's like, God spared me for a reason, So I didn't die in that motorcycle wreck. Came out of a coma and shit. And I'm trying to think where else this is a good scene in that. So anyway, the reason why got into the Father Stew is because with the series, the Wall Street thing. During that thing, he's talking about how they do the production of this movie, The Father Stew, and he does it all. He pays for everything. He's doing all this, and during the filming of it, he loses his mother. Mark Wahlberg loses his mother, and there's a scene where he's acting. His mother just died. He said, "You want to take time off for making this movie so you can grieve for your mom?" He's like, "Nah, dude." He went back to work the next day, and there's a scene, and he's like, confronting God and yelling at God, but it's all like, sorry.
Man.
It's like real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that Mark Wahlberg he's a devout Catholic.
See, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
He's a very
that's
very
strong.
very religious guy, and he's a devout Catholic.
It's a strong show, dude.
So
It has a lot of meaning to it.
Oh yeah.
I think it takes a lot of guts for somebody to to lose something like a mom.
Oh yeah.
And then turn around and say, you know what? Let's use that.
Yeah, dude.
Let's use that.
The gal that was directing it, it's Mel Gibson's chick or wife, I think, and she goes, when I'm watching him doing this scene, man, it's like it's real emotion.
Yeah.
She goes, and I didn't want to cut, like I didn't want to get in the way of him, dude, because he was like going off. Like if you see the scene, it's fucking brutal, dude. It's like tough, but like she said, I didn't want to cut him off, dude, because he was like in it, and he was she let him go for like 20 minutes, dude, and then finally they got what they needed.
Yeah.
But it was just
So yeah, he like legit pulled real emotions out of
dude,
that.
he was like screaming.
went
He was like
off.
screaming. It was I think it was a statue of God, Jesus,
Yeah.
and dude, he was just going off on it, dude. But
But
it was strong, dude.
pretty. I guess it's kind of telling or makes sense that he has Mel Gibson there. Mel Gibson was basically blacklisted for being a religious guy
For sure.
Yeah,
know?
for sure.
And so Hollywood's kind of backwards at times.
Hey, is it true? Just a short sidebar. Is it true that that he's doing a sequel to
Yeah.
Passion of the Christ?
Yeah.
Resurrection?
Yeah. I'm not sure when it's supposed to come out.
I know we do this, but favorite Mark Wahlberg movie?
The other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine. I love the other guys, but I think mine. Yeah. I think my is the Basketball Diaries. He did it with Leonardo DiCaprio. Can't even ever get that
What?
name. Yeah, Basketball Diaries. DiCaprio.
Oh.
No, I always tell
he
you
was
this
in
so joke.
it?
Yeah.
I forgot he was in
He's like
that.
the lead, and then Mark Wahlberg's in there, and they're in a Catholic school or whatever, and he's like a real bad fuck up, and he like shoots a clerk or something like that. But yeah, that's him in the movie there. Him
I
and
didn't realize Mark Wahlberg was in that.
Look how young he looks.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. It's like an artsy movie. It's dark.
The Basketball Diaries.
Huh? And you can't get it anywhere. You can't find it anywhere. It's not streaming anywhere. It's not
Yeah.
streaming anywhere. You can't rent it anywhere either.
You can't rent it on Amazon?
Nah. It's like also another movie that's like that. It's Kids. I don't know if you ever seen that movie Kids. It's from like the
I
early-
always think that when there's something like that, it's because probably some family or somebody involved in it is litigation on it,
probably.
and
It's true.
so they,
Could be.
if oddly enough, there was Lone Ranger episodes a long time ago. They were saying you couldn't find Lone Ranger, the original Lone Ranger, because the family was in, they weren't agreeing on who was going to get royalties or whatever, so they just didn't let anybody,
Yeah.
because there's so many royalties tied to a piece of work like that, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, okay, so I say the other guys half joking. I mean, that is my favorite comedy. But I mean, honestly, if I was really thinking about it, I'd probably say like The Departed or something.
Oh yeah. No, there's not a. I don't
so
think he has
good,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Mine's the fighter.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, dude.
I haven't seen that.
Hey, you talk about emotion at the end with when him and Christian Bale are sitting on
Christian
the
Bale,
couch.
dude.
Dude,
Yep.
he's got some chops, man.
You seen that?
No, I haven't
Fighter?
seen it. I haven't seen it.
Gotta
I need to
watch
watch
it.
it.
Oh,
I've
man.
seen it.
He's
I
sitting-
pass it all the time.
He's sitting there and he's talking about his brother. Now, I mean, they're not obviously not brothers, but I mean, like in the movie they are.
It's based on a
Dude.
true story.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude!
And so is the Basketball Diaries too. It's a true story, right? It's a true story.
It's like doing picks like that.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The hard shit. Yeah.
Keith,
Yo.
I know you well enough to know you have got to watch that movie.
No, I need to. No, I need.
It
to.
is.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Which one?
The
Fighter?
fighter.
with Christian Bale and Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, yes, I
It
have. I
is
have.
so good.
Is that the one where he loses a lot of weight?
Yeah.
Christian Bale. He's like
Yeah,
thin
he's
and
like a
shit.
drug addict.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's like thin.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Haven't seen
Dude.
that.
And they
Haven't
show the
seen
real
that.
guys at the end
Yep.
and
Oh,
stuff.
shit.
Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah, man. It was just it's powerful, man. Like that Stu guy. So anyway, back to the Stu guy. The Stu, Father Stu. Father Stu. Yeah. So he gets into the school. He's in the school, and then I don't want to give away too much of the movie, but so while he's in the school learning, and he's doing very well in the school. He's like because what it is, he's a foul mouth kind of guy. Like he's got a foul mouth, but people can relate to him because some people who don't do religion, when they heard him speak, it was like they were talking to somebody that they could relate
Keep
to.
it genuine.
Yeah, yeah, and he made it feel right to them. So the sad part about it was he was in the school, he's doing fantastic, killing it, and they're playing basketball, at the fathers are playing basketball, and he hurts and he falls, and he's having hell getting up, and he can't get up. So he goes to the doctor and he goes, "Well, what's wrong with me?" So he's got this thing where he's deteriorate. What is it? It's a deterioration of his muscles. They're deteriorating at a fast pace, and the doctor tells him, "Dude, you got a year to walk around and stuff. You're gonna lose your facial. You can't move your face. You won't be able to walk or anything. Clean your own ass. Nothing. You won't be able to do anything, dude." So after the year goes past on, and it goes on to that part, and it's you have to watch it because like it goes into
Was that multiple sclerosis?
I don't know what this one was
What it
called. It
is?
had a special name to it. Yeah, it was a real thing. But then like I said, I don't want to give away too much of the movie. But then he had an estranged relationship with his father, and that kind of brings it back around. So if you watch it, dude, it's a real good. It's a really good ending and whatnot to the story. But it was just I thought it was it got bad reviews and shit. But I wanted to watch it for myself because, like I said, I don't listen to people
So
when they
the
say
movie's The Father,
Father Stu
Father Stu, but
Stu.
you're saying that Wahlberg was
Portraying this guy
he-
or
that's what I was
I'm
asking.
sorry,
It
yeah.
wasn't just his studio that did it. He actually
he was the
the
star.
movie,
He was
yeah.
father. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
should have made that clear. That's my fault. Yeah, he was Stuart Long. He played Stuart Long. He goes, I heard this story and I loved this. I loved his story because, he was a shit person, but he saw
Yeah.
saw the light and he turned his life around, man. Dedicated his life to God and shit.
Did he write it? Do you know?
No. So Mel Gibson's girl, I forget her name, but she wrote it and directed it, and she did I thought she did a hell of a job, man.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
I
it
tell
got-
people all the time, man, that imaginary fork in the road
Yeah.
is real.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was something, man. It was like I said, it's just a strong movie. Like I said, I didn't think that because I don't religion. I don't really do it. That's it's neither here nor there. But it was a fucking really good movie, man. I highly recommend it, man. And we have time for it. Check it out, Father Stu, man. And like I said, in the raw emotion with Mark Wahlberg, holy shit, dude, it was good shit, man. Solid. But yeah, I was doing a deep dive on him, and then like he also owns a part owner in it's called F45. It's like a gym, like not CrossFit, but it's a gym
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
familiar with that.
Yeah, the F45.
I have to, as much as I like Wahlberg, I was hoping you wouldn't say he had something to do with CrossFit.
Is that CrossFit or is it a circuit gym?
It can't be
Yeah,
CrossFit.
see,
man.
it's he's a big investor in that, man. I think the headquarters are out of Austin, and he's huge into that.
It was
man.
one of those circuit gyms.
He's built too good to do CrossFit.
No, I don't. I think it's. I'm not sure what it is, what the gym is, but it's training.
Yeah,
team
I've
training.
heard of it. Yeah,
It's great. There's one in Conroe.
I
think there's
I
one.
didn't know he was part of that too.
Yeah, and the membership. Woo, the membership's outrageous, dude. It's like $200 something a month to be the member there.
Good.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
That adds on to that what?
There it is.
400 million?
There
that
it
adds on
is.
to
Yeah,
that.
now
Tack
you
it
know
on.
why.
Tax it on.
Now you know why.
Yeah, tack it on, man. But it's a badass thing. It's a cool idea. It's great.
I mean,
I guess he gets his hand in everything, dude.
I'm not trying to like diminish it, but I mean, is it just a gym?
Yeah, I mean, they have like, there's weights involved, and it's a big process.
It sounds like it's a program, right?
Yeah,
Not
Yeah.
just a gym.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
It's like that Orange Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a circuit gym almost.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it.
great, man. But yeah, he's got a big hand in that.
Does he live in Texas?
No, so
Not yet.
yeah. To speak to that, he was in LA. He's like, man, I'm kind of done with LA, man. So he moved out to LA, so Vegas. So he's out in Vegas now,
Okay.
and what was he doing in Vegas? There's something he was doing.
my cousin ran into him at a hotel in
shit.
Austin once.
Really, no shit.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that he
He's
was
not a very big guy. He's
no,
pretty
he's
short, huh?
Yeah, he's 5'9" I think. Like, he's not a big guy.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, 5'9", little guy, a smaller guy. I mean, not. I mean, but just personality is massive, dude.
Yeah.
But it was cool how to see, like, he showed him like day to day. Oh, so the Wahlburger shit, they're gonna have it in like grocery stores and shit. Like up north, it's got it in grocery stores and things like that. So it's and this Wahlburger is their official burger of the Red Sox. So if you go to the Red Sox
The
game,
Red
Oh,
Sox.
Boston,
yeah,
man,
Boston,
Boston.
cat.
Hey, you know, he's a big Patriots fan.
Yeah, Boston guy, born and raised in
Mass.
or born in Massachusetts, Dorchester. Yeah, that's where the that's where those guys are from, man. Um, what you call it? That's where what you call it was discovered too. I think
That's one place I would love to
New
visit.
Kids on the Block. I'm
Never
sorry.
been there, but I would love to go.
Boston. Oh yeah, dude. Boston's got a cool vibe to it, man. I'd love to go out there and check it out, man. They got a lot of
Heard
history.
It's super
lot of history.
expensive, but
A lot of history up there, man. But yeah, man, it was great to see that documentary was mind blowing, man. How much shit he's into, man, and just the tequila's what I'm really stoked about to see because I want to try it now. Once we get the 75 thing over with,
Yeah.
I want to try that tequila. It looks pretty good. I mean, the way the description looked like it was interesting, good stuff, man. But yeah, it just he's just an all around good guy, man. Like I said, oh, so that's what I say. He was in the store, one of the grocery stores, checking it out, and this kid came up to him and I forget what the kid asked him like playing the role of Marcus Luttrell, like what was the thing you got, what was the thing you took away from that? And he goes, I forgot how the kid said it, asked it, but anyway, he grabbed that kid, he pulled the kid to the side, and he's like, hang on one second, and he pulled it up, and he had Marcus Luttrell on the phone. The kid got to talk to Marcus Luttrell on the phone, and it was really cool. Marcus Luttrell told him, just listen to your mom and fucking do good in school and shit. But it was just really cool that he goes out of his way, dude. Like he went out of his way to stop what he was doing. He was doing business, looking at this grocery store for the Wahlburger shit, and he
Stopped what
stopped
he was
that
doing.
kid, man. And it was really
I
cool.
rewatched that movie a couple of weeks ago, and that's a hard watch, man.
Which one?
Lone Survivor.
Oh yeah, dude, he got his ass beat up on that
That's a
one.
hard
dude.
watch.
Yeah, he took a lot of banging on that one, man. Like when he down the
Yeah,
mountainside and shit,
Yeah.
dude. He took a lot of
like the worst part is I forget which one it was, but the dude that died and like he was dying
Mhm.
and like he was like sitting up against the tree.
Oh yeah,
And, like the camera just like slowly like pulls in on
Yeah.
him or whatever, and like he's like laboring to breathe and shit or whatever, and like you see him take his last breath, and the camera just stays on him and keeps going, and then you see like bullets hitting him
oh yeah.
and shit. That's hard to
It's
watch,
deep,
man.
dude. It's good shit. I mean, it's just a good movie. Like,
It's hard to
just a really good
watch.
movie. It just shows what these guys go through, man.
So the documentary, did they did it touch on? Does he have 3 nipples?
I didn't see the nipples. I didn't see the nipples, man.
Have you heard that? Can you do a search on that?
She searches dark.
Because it's always been the, I guess, the urban legend that Mark Wahlberg has 3 nipples.
Oh, dude, for that Father Stu flick, I forgot to tell you guys that he went. He dropped weight. He put on weight. He dropped it again, dude. They showed pictures of him, and he was like, dude, he had a massive gut and shit. Like he had
What?
I had to eat. What was it? 11,000 calories to put weight on? Oh, at the bottom right there,
3 nipples.
3, dude. Oh yeah, I see. Oh maybe
Yeah, there's an arrow pointing at it.
little frickle. But yeah, dude. He goes, I would never do another movie role like that where I have to put on and take off. He goes, it was fucking strenuous on my body, dude. It was a pain in the ass, dude.
He stays in shape, man.
Dude, that dude's ripped up, dude. I mean, it's insane what his regimen is. Like getting up at fucking 3 a.m. and working out and shit, dude. He's an animal, man.
Beast.
Yeah, animal.
Beast mode.
But yeah,
Who do you
there he is. Dude, look at that. He put that weight on there, man. That's all.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Wow. look at
11,000
that.
calories a day, man. He had to do it, man. He had to eat. I forgot what he said he was eating. It was so interesting to see the thing. But like I said, that's on that Wall Street that documentary that he talks about everything he ate and shit. But he ate whatever there was in front of him, man. Put that weight
Is
on.
is it actually true that he gets up at like 2:30 in the morning?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. And he's doing like phone calls he's doing like fucking Zoom calls like at 4 a.m. and shit. Business calls and shit at 4 a.m.
Who's like overseas? I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm like, who's up at?
He gets after it, man.
I'm imagining like somebody like asleep, whatever, and then their phone goes off, and they look and they go,
And
"What's
The
up,
phone-
dude?"
phone goes off. It's they use the
Damn it, Mark.
Yeah.
Early.
they use the music from the Funky Bunch music when phone rings. It's like doo-doo. The music comes on when he calls. Like
That's
it's like,
his
that's
ringtone
the
for
ringtone for
people.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he calls people, that's the ringtone.
That's great.
Dude, fucking Marky Mark, dude. That dude is what was I was gonna say? There's another thing about there was another little fun fact about him. I can't remember what it was, though, dude. But yeah, dude, he's
He did Planet of the Apes.
I know, right? That was a good Transformers too, man. He was in Transformers too.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
he was
forgot
good in
about that, too.
Transformers.
Ted.
Oh, dude, Ted was good.
Ted.
Dude. Fuck.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
He's been in a
Shoot-
lot
Shooter.
of stuff.
What's that?
Yeah.
Shooter?
Oh,
yeah,
dude, that's
Shooter,
a good
yeah. I remember that one,
movie,
dude.
man.
I remember that one.
That's a good movie.
He's
Michael
like-
Pena. Him and Michael Pena.
He like floats all over the board, huh?
Like,
Yeah, that's what he said in the thing. He goes, I give Hollywood 3 or 4 movies, and then I get to do what I want. Like I'll go fuck off and do it like that. The Father Stu thing. He goes,
Yeah.
I did all these other movies for Hollywood, then I go do my own thing. That's what
He's
he said.
all over the
Yeah,
board.
that's great, man. Like to do your own shit, to do your own whatever the hell you want, man. Trying to think. God, there's another. Can't remember the fun fact, dude. But anyway, but that's what I was doing. dude. I was deep diving on Marky Mark, man.
So he rips all this weight off, right?
Yeah.
Or gains it and then
Yeah.
takes it off. And it makes me think of like method actors like that form their body into the character that they're
You
playing.
mentioned it earlier. I don't know if anybody swings harder than Christian Bale, man.
I see. I was
yeah.
thinking about that,
Yeah,
and then I
nuts.
started thinking about
Watch the-
Matthew McConaughey
watch The
in
Mechanic?
Dallas Buyers Club.
Hey, speaking, oh man,
Who?
Joaquin
he did.
Phoenix
Walking.
for
Oh yeah,
Joker.
walking. Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
killed it.
So I would say between, I mean, those are probably the 3 best examples.
All right. but wasn't that Christian Bale in The Mechanic?
I don't remember.
Uh,
Do you remember The Mechanic? Can you look that up?
I don't remember the mechanic.
Christian Bale, The Mechanic.
But so Christian Bale tore it off for The Fighter.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe The Machinist.
machinist.
and then McConaughey pulled the weight off for
shit.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas Buyers
Oh
Club.
shit, dude.
And then Joaquin
I
Phoenix.
can't believe you
pulled it
didn't
off
see that.
for
No.
Joker.
That
Whoa.
yeah,
Oh, dude, I forgot about that. You know what? That's the movie I was thinking of.
The Machinist. I was saying The Mechanic. I was
Yeah, yeah.
wrong. It was The
Okay,
Machinist.
So he did the same thing for The Fighter, but not to that extreme.
Yeah.
That's
That's just
nuts.
that took years off of his life, probably, man.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Golly, dude.
Hey, and then he put it on for Vice.
Hey, those guys,
Look at that.
they got that gas though, man.
Oh,
They-
yeah,
they-
yeah,
they
yeah.
got
Johnny, look at that.
I got the hookup.
they get it back
Johnny.
quicker.
He was Cheney, right? Dick Cheney.
Yeah, Dick
Yeah,
Cheney.
yeah.
Dick Cheney.
Wait, that's
Dick Cheney.
Yes.
what?
Yeah.
Yes.
No bodysuit, man.
That's
no
not a
body-
bodysuit.
Nope.
That's him.
Yeah, dude. Oof, that's rough. Dude.
I
That's gotta
watched
be
that,
rough.
and it was a good movie.
Yeah,
Dude,
was.
he actually looks like Dick
Yeah,
Cheney.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you wouldn't think so, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a really good movie.
This
Yeah,
guy, man.
dude, holy shit! And then the best he looked was in Psycho, or was
American
it Psycho?
Psycho?
American.
Oh,
That he
American
looked
Psycho,
great in
yeah.
that, dude. He was very 80s. I loved it.
That's probably like
Damn,
hands down one
dude.
of
Oh,
my
I
favorite
forgot
movies.
about that too. American Hustle, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
You know,
American Hustle.
Yeah.
The guy can
Golly.
look different, talk different.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
a different accent.
Yeah,
at
that's what I'm
times.
saying.
I
That-
mean, he's
he-
just
Hands down, dude. He's like one of the best. Him
He-
and
he-
Gary Oldman.
He's definitely
Gary
he's
Oldman
definitely
can
the
play
best
some
method
parts, too.
actor.
You know, it's funny how
Jared Leto.
Shit.
it's funny. You take a guy like that and you like him for his different things,
Yeah.
but then you take a guy like Marky Mark. You know, Mark Wahlberg. We like him for who he is. He's always the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Just-
bullshitter. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
tough dude, and
He does kind of play the same character in every movie. Yeah.
You know what I liked about it? I mean, because of that, we were watching The Happening. Remember The Happening? That was
Yeah.
that was creepy as shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude,
We watched that
people-
last night.
Hey, people dumped on that movie.
Oh, I loved
And
it.
I
dude.
thought it was
I
so
loved it.
good.
I liked it, man. I dug it. Damn.
He was just like, you gotta stay out of the wind.
Yeah, it's
Everybody
fucking
get out of the wind.
trees, man. Trees are fucking people up. Fucking
Saturday Night Live had a funny parody of Mark Wahlberg talking like Mark Wahlberg. He
Yeah.
was talking to a goat. I remember the skit. He was talking, "Hey, goat."
But yeah, dude, he's got some talent, man. Got a lot of. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. When he's doing business, man, I mean, it's great because you see behind the scenes, and he's also got a thing with his kids, man. To get his kids involved in business, he's got his sons. I think they're like 9 and 11 or something like that.
Yeah.
He's got them doing trading cards, like baseball cards and shit. They got their own business. They got their own social media. They got their own website, and he puts them through the ringer, man. He's like, you're gonna do this. You're gonna hold your.
How
You're
many
gonna put your
kids does he have?
Two
Two kids.
two boys, I think. But he holds their feet to the fire, man. He's like it's called the card boys, I think they're called. But dude, they said you're gonna take this shit, you're gonna take it seriously, man. He goes and he was like showing their opening, like because they buy boxes of cards, and when he said he was like getting after him, he was like, when you grab this card, grab it right, because if it's worth the
Yeah.
a few $1,000s. You got to hold this shit right. And it's just when he does it right, they do it right, man. He's like, you're gonna do this shit the right way.
I have to ask you a question about him.
Mhm.
Am I thinking right or wrong that the show Entourage was about him?
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. His
It was,
buddies.
he wasn't in it, but it was based on
Yeah.
him, right?
Yeah,
Loosely based or based on him?
it was based like the Hollywood scene to show you how the Hollywood scene was. Like it was bullshit. Like the shit you have to go through and the hoops you have to jump through to make it and to be fucked. Sometimes you gotta be
Might have to
phony. And
watch
shit.
that.
It's good, man. Like I said, I watched
Never seen it.
some.
Never seen it.
I never really watched it either. That's why I
Yeah.
didn't know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
But someone had told me, hey, that show Entourage with all these dudes, like a rich dude and
Mhm.
all these hangers on and
Mhm.
hanging. That's about
Based
Mark
on
Wahlberg.
So there's one guy, I forgot his name. What was that guy's name? The tall guy. His buddy. Is it Frog? Is it the Frog character? The Frog. Anyway, he doesn't look like the character, but he's been with him since day one, dude. Since he was when he was doing the Calvin Klein shit, dropping his pants. He's been with him since then. And then the guys, there's like two guys from the Funky Bunch that are still with him and his crew, but they're like loyal and they're there to watch him, watch his back, and if he's
Like I say,
keep him.
ESD1 down since day one.
Yeah, dude, that's they keep him. They're not yes men. They're not gonna be like, oh yeah, do that movie. You'd be great in that movie. No, they're like, dude, that's not you. Like that's not your scene, man. What are you doing? So they keep him grounded, But it's just weird to see this guy, that one guy from the Funky. It's a black gentleman from the Funky Bunch, and it's weird how to see them so old now, dude. It's just weird to see them. The age. Time is ticking. Man.
Another one of his movies that I thought was a sleeper was Four Brothers.
Oh yeah,
saw that.
That's
I saw that.
That's a
I
great
saw
show,
that.
man. That's
I
a
saw it.
great show.
That was a good
It
one.
was good. It was a lot of action.
So his wife,
Yeah.
is she showbiz? I
No,
don't
she used to. From what I gather, from what they mentioned in the thing and from the last series, she was just like she used to be a model. I think she used to be a model,
Yeah.
but I think now she just kind of she helps him with so that clothing brand, the municipal, they're branching off into women's clothing, and I guess she was kind of heading up that part, like kind of the design and whatnot.
Fashion
Yeah,
design
that's
part of
her.
it.
Yeah, that's her there. But yeah, I mean, I think she's been with him again down since day one, man. So she was there when he was a nobody. So you gotta respect that.
That's
man.
cool.
You
awesome,
gotta
man.
respect that, man.
That's really cool.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's down to earth, man.
That's
Oh,
what,
the funny thing, dude, is like there was like a part where it was just like funny where they were saying like every day people come at me with ideas and want to sell me something or want me to be a partner. It was like these cats came in. He gave them the time to meet with him, and they had a mobile blender. It was like kind of like a water bottle, but on top had the blender part. So when you do
It's
shakes,
called a magic bullet, isn't it?
yeah, but this is for like it was different because it was for like shakes, like when you go to the gym,
Protein
yeah,
shakes and
protein
stuff.
shake. You turn it upside down, and the lid would spin. It had the contraption to spin it and
Yeah,
make it
because
spill your
the
shit.
protein clumps up a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what he did. But these guys, they were too. He's like, they passed on them because they were way too aggressive. Like they were like, well, we want to sell 1 million of these, and by next month or something. He's like, no, because you got the prototype here. I don't like the prototype. You take the prototype when you take that lid off and it has that blender thing on it, the
Yeah.
blender machine part. When they had one of the last meetings with him where he was almost in, and they took that top part off, and the guy grabbed like this and went, and almost went to one of the guy's faces. That
Oh
little
my
blade thing.
god.
So he's like, dude, you got to get that fixed, man. Like that could have killed or hurt somebody that was buying the damn thing. So they but
Oh no, I was just
No, no.
going to add to that. I don't know if I don't know if he sold this contraption or made it better and marketed it or whatever, but you can buy it now.
yeah, what was it called? I don't know if it
It's probably plastic blades now.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like rechargeable, and like they advertise that you can just like stash your fruit and then like make a fresh smoothie or whatever, like on the go.
But yeah, it was funny that he's like they almost had him sold on it, dude. But when they had that thing, what happened was they put a new seal or something in there, and it was too tight, so it went off, but I mean they had a good idea, but it's just they were just a little too aggressive for me, like
Yeah.
trying to tell me how we're gonna sell this. He goes like I gotta get it,
Take it to Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
yeah. So that being said, he passed on them. But the guys that was a great idea. I thought it was a good idea, but it just didn't work and wasn't for him. He goes, not every idea that comes across my table, I'm gonna take it. He goes, I'm gonna pass most of the time unless it's something like I said, the tequila thing. That was a home run for him, man, because like that's just branding and more marketing and branding and shit.
So
So
you talk about Mark being okay, Mark Wahlberg.
well, yeah, I know I say the same thing.
But smart with your money.
Fuck yeah,
The
dude.
The Rock,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dwayne Johnson,
Yeah.
like you have to you have to continue that money.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I don't know if you guys know this about Dave Batista, but as soon as he left the WWE, like he didn't have nothing. He went into MMA, no money, like
Jesus.
not making any money.
Damn.
This dude has like $1 million home, all these cars he has to pay for. You know what I mean? Like you're not generating that money anymore.
Right.
He wasn't smart with his money. So what do you do next? So when he was selling off all his property, all the stuff that he
Shit.
had when he was making big $1 million checks,
You're talking about Batista.
Dave Batista,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and he was damn near at the bottom until he got that call. His agent was like, "Hey, you're about to get a call from Marvel
Yeah.
for Drex."
Okay. And then he also did that zombie movie too.
Yeah,
He did
but
that zombie movie.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the
Drex,
Dead.
he'll tell you the Drex part like totally changed his life
Yeah.
because that's Marvel money.
Shit, yeah, dude.
But that just goes to show you this dude knows what he's doing with his money. Like
Yeah,
Mark
smart.
Wahlberg's like here.
Dude, it's everywhere. Dude, they had this little thing. It shows throughout the show, throughout the documentary. It keeps pulling it up, and it's got the circle, and it's got all these different businesses. It's like over 10 fucking businesses he's into, like his movies. Like that's it. That's what it looks like.
My dad calls me a man of many hats, but I have a lot of things on the fire.
Yeah,
Like,
you have
you
to.
have
man.
to.
You have to do. You can't just do one thing because
No.
because it could
He's
burn out
like
one
a-
day.
Right.
He's like a walking Shark Tank.
Yeah, dude. He does a bunch of shit. Like I said, it's really cool to see behind the scenes of what he's doing and just the passion, man, to keep going. And he's like, I think now he said after this point, at the point he's at now with everything where it's at, he said he can kind of take a back seat now because everything's like kids are growing up, things are passing him up and shit. So he's like, he's gonna take a back seat now. These things are kind of established now, so they can kind of run themselves. So he's gonna take a back seat to doing all this and kind of enjoy
Like I
himself.
always tell myself, man, if I come up on a lot of money, if I make a lot of money, I'm gonna do this business venture, help my buddies out, help family. But at the end of the month, I'm gonna come collect my 25%.
You have
Right?
to.
Right?
Yeah.
Am
for
I right or am I
For
wrong?
Sure, yeah.
So that just continues to generate that money.
Oh yeah. But it's just a smart guy, man. A genius. A fucking genius, man. Cold trickle. Out of the box. Out the
Cold
box,
trickle.
man. Out the box, man.
Sweet and low.
Anything else, man? You guys got what else you got, man?
Hey, I want to ask you guys about
Go ahead.
a movie I stumbled upon the other day. I watched it before. The Legend of Geronimo.
I haven't seen
It
it.
has
It's an older movie.
It is. It has Matt Damon in it.
Yep.
He was younger.
I haven't seen that.
Man, it's a good show.
I need to watch it. I need being native. I
It's
need
a
to
good
watch
show.
that shit.
Being
That sounds so familiar.
You need to watch it. It's a real like a gripping kind of movie of what Geronimo was, the legend of Geronimo, and then like what those Indians what they went through. It's like
Yeah, for sure.
they kept getting promised and pushed over here, and at the in one part, basically it talks about Geronimo as
Yeah.
and the guy that played Geronimo. I don't know if he's ever been in anything else, but
Good
he's-
shit.
Man, he's such a powerful character.
I need to
And
watch that.
he talks about how Geronimo went to a reservation, and then he just the medicine men were doing their deals and
They
everything,
got some backing to it.
and he just
Yes.
goes,
Gene Hackman.
"This is not me. I'm a warrior.
Robert Duvall.
I'm
Damn,
a warrior.
dude.
I fight." And so he left the reservation with his Indians, and they went back to killing people. It's just
Savages, man. Savages. That's good though, man. That's what they were made for, man. That's what they were built for.
Apaches, man.
Yeah, man. That's what they're built for. Well, that guy there. Yeah, I know that guy. I mean, I've seen him before. Is what I'm trying to say. I've seen him in.
Look at
Other
that. From
stuff.
Oklahoma.
Oh, he was in Last of the Mohicans.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay.
That
And
dude's
Dances
is
with
legit
Wolves.
Native American.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's
So
a really-
anyway,
He's from Oklahoma.
If you ever see that movie on The Legend of Geronimo, check it out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely want to see
Good.
that. I gotta.
Gene Hackman, man, like
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah, Lex Luthor.
Vicious. Oh yeah, Lex Luthor. Yeah, he was a good Lex. Luthor.
yeah, he
He was
was.
a real good one, man. The Superman. I think the Superman series, the old one with the.
Christopher Reeve,
Yeah.
man.
Then they went kind of long in the tooth, like when they brought in Richard Pryor and shit. Like I
Yeah.
love Richard Pryor, but I think
Yeah.
they just kind of went long in the tooth with those. It kind of
Dude, that was my favorite one.
was it Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
Really?
that was Drunk Superman.
I didn't. I don't know. It just kind of felt too far fetched. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that when they stole the money, right? Out of the banks, they stole the money, kind of like they did in Office
Dude.
Space.
Oh my
They stole
God,
the money out
best
of them.
Superman ever.
I just need
Superman
I
3.
need a fortress of solitude. That I need.
It's ice cold.
Ice.
Ice
That's
cold.
when it's
man.
like his his suit was all dirty, and he was like, he went to the penthouse and he did a super thing.
Hey, you know too much about this movie, man.
I know, right? Is that the one? That's not the one where he took his powers away, right? Where they reversed the powers and he lost his powers and he was at a diner and he got his ass kicked by.
I think that was two.
Right? I think
that was two.
Part 2, yeah. I think
Yeah, because he wanted to be with Lois.
Lois, yeah.
He wanted to be normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got sick. He was
Hey, normal. Hey, let me tell you guys. Speaking from experience, normal's overrated, man. I want some powers.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
want
I
some
lost
powers.
my superpowers 2 weeks ago
You sick?
when I was sick.
When you're sick, you had no
Dude,
more
man,
juice.
I couldn't.
No juice.
And I felt like Superman too.
in the diner. Yeah. No, I that's the one I remember pretty. And then he did that thing. Is that when those guys were stuck in the square? Those 3 people in the square.
It's coming like
yeah,
through space.
Yeah. That too?
Zog.
Yeah, Zog. Yeah, Zog.
Yeah.
Part 2, huh?
Why do I know so much about this Superman stuff?
I know, dude. I used
I
to.
think we touched on something here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to know those shits in and out, man. But yeah, the one with Richard Pryor. I don't know. I just felt like it just kind of lost his gas on that one.
Hey,
dude.
what about
it was Ford that lost his gas.
Or I don't remember that
That's
one.
what dude when he fought the guy from the sun.
I don't remember.
Oh yes, I remember that. I remember
Damn, know
that.
too much about this.
And who was there's a bigger name actor that was in that. And
in 4?
in 4.
I forgot there were 4 of those movies.
I know. I thought 3 was it.
I forgot 4.
I thought
Hey,
3 was
hey,
it.
but you know the women like Dean Cain Superman.
Gene Hackman, yeah. Gene Hackman was in it.
They like the series.
John Cryer.
Dean Cain?
Yeah, Dean Cain.
Cain, he was good Superman.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
He
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
He
Growing
got kind of
Lois and Clark, right?
Lois and Clark,
he got
man.
kind of kicked out of Hollywood too, man.
Hey,
Harry-
did he get canceled?
Harry Hatcher.
Yeah.
I love it. That
He
I
got-
grew up to that.
What did he do?
No, he was just outspoken about his stuff, and then
Oh.
and then he was kind of
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got
he got kicked out of the.
kicked out of the club.
Oh
You
yeah,
got Can?
yeah, because of his views and shit on.
But you know he
on
had
the
what
world.
was the other show that he had? The he did Ripley's Believe It or Not, right?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he did that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dean Cain.
Now he does a lot of
Or
shows for
Dean Cain. For
I think he was a-
Hallmark.
Channel.
Yeah, Hallmark Channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where he's at now,
If
man.
I wanted,
Yeah.
I want to say he was a college football player. Is that right? He was, and then he
Yeah, I think he might
either
be
got
right.
injured or didn't make it,
Yeah,
or
you might be right.
whatever.
Yeah,
An
no.
athlete. He was an athlete.
Dean Cain, man.
It's like,
Jesus Christ.
Goldberg too. He was an athlete too. He played for Georgia Bulldogs, and
Yeah.
he was a defensive end, I think. Goldberg,
Mhm.
and he just didn't make. It's crazy. A guy that fucking big didn't make it to the NFL. Goldberg, he's a
You know,
beast. He's
It
an
just
animal.
shows you, man. It's more than big out there, right?
Yeah, it's got to have the skill, man, talent, the speed, and shit. You know.
You talking about
Attributes.
stumbling on a movie, and
That's
I
right, yeah.
stumbled across one that I watched when I was a kid that I thought was the funniest movie.
It didn't hold up.
Oh my god,
I
it's
can see
awful.
I can see the look on your face, like
it's
it's
it
disappointment.
was so bad. Did y'all ever see City Slickers?
Yes.
With
Billy Crystal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's rough.
dude. It was rough, man. It
I
was
haven't seen
so
him
bad.
forever. Yeah, Dean Cain. He played for the Buffalo Bills, then he blew his knee out.
Jeez,
what I thought.
really?
Bro.
He was a pro.
Mm. That's awesome,
Wow.
dude. That's awesome.
Blew his
That's
knee
awesome.
out.
Superman. Guess he
Superman
was a
blew his knee
Superman.
out.
Huh? Guess Superman fucked up, man.
Hey.
Billy Crystal. I can't think of Billy Crystal other than Mike Wazowski.
I know.
Yeah.
I
That's
know, dude.
all I hear is
I
Mike
was-
Wazowski.
I showed Jennifer this movie we were watching the other night. Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh
go
no!
ahead.
See, we were at the house the other night. We were just trying to. We were Friday night. We were just kind of trying to watch them to watch, and we were going through all the same bullshit. I was like, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you a Billy Crystal classic with him and what's the other guy? The black gentleman's name? Shit.
Sammy Davis?
No,
No.
no. Gregory Hines, he's a tap dancer. Gregory Hines.
Mm.
It's called Running Scared, and it's Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal had a full set of luscious hair, and they were cops. And
Really?
yeah, they were cops. And then one of the song for the movie was Michael McDonald. Michael, is that how you say his name? Michael McDonald, right? Isn't it? The guy from the fucking Doobie Brothers. Yeah, there it is. Look at his hair, dude. Fucking great set of hair, man. Fucking Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jennifer saw it and she goes, "Oh, he's fucking terrible. Like he's a terrible actor." But it was
Dude, Gregory Hines was like, he was in a lot of movies back in the early
Yeah,
80s.
he was- yeah,
and he
man.
did tap dancing. Like you
tap
said.
dancing. Yeah, I tried to show her. She
He was in a
stopped.
movie called Tap, right? Was
think
it?
so.
He was in a movie with he was in a Baryshnikov, and it was called White Nights. And Jennifer said, "I draw the line there. We're not gonna watch fucking ballet or tap. It's ballet. I think it's ballet, tap dancing."
But he was
White
something
Knights,
back
yeah.
in the 80s.
Mikhail Baryshnikov, I think his name, or Mikhail. I forget what his fucking name is. Yeah,
That's crazy.
but yeah, he's a talented guy. I thought Gregory Hines was talented, but yeah, Billy Crystal was awful in Running Scared, dude. It was a terrible movie.
Mike
I've
Wazowski.
never said, "Hey, I want to see a Billy Crystal movie." I
Sure?
seriously have never
It's-
said that.
Harry Met Sally.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a second.
Oh, Analyze This. I forgot he was in
Yeah,
the Analyze This
was-
movie.
What's
Nero?
Harry Met Sally?
Harry Met Sally. It's a rom com, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
rom com.
with Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously, what else? There's like nothing else.
No, his was very like far and few between.
Rabbit Test.
He was also he kind of led the way with the what was it called?
He was a stand-up comic.
Yeah, with the fucking it was things for AIDS. It was on HBO. It was a thing. It was him, Whoopi Goldberg, and
Robin
Robin
Williams,
Williams.
yeah.
I can't remember what it was called though. Damn it.
But yeah, it was a comedy
Comic
special.
Relief. Comic Relief. It was called Comic Relief, and they raised money, and it was all these up and coming comedians on it. They were just
Yeah.
raising money. But I remember watching it on HBO when I was a kid. Man, I was just like,
Oh, The Princess Bride.
yeah. But the Analyze This, Analyze That, those were pretty good movies.
Meg
Yeah.
Ryan. She used to be hot, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Is it Meg Ryan? Is that the one that Banderas married,
Oh,
right?
Throw
Antonio
Mama from
Banderas?
the Train.
I get Meg Ryan and Goldie Hawn confused.
Oh, Goldie Hawn was
That was
awesome.
Danny DeVito, right?
Hmm? Oh, Melanie Griffith. Was that?
Oh,
that-
Melanie Griffith.
Melanie
is what
Griffith.
I'm thinking. I think I'm getting Meg Ryan, Goldie Hawn, and Melanie Griffith
all
all
the same.
confused.
Meg
Are they-
Ryan.
are they
Meg
the same
Ryan's was
person?
with- Meg Ryan's was with is it Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks.
You got mail. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Or like she's got mail. That's what it is. Remember on the other guys?
Hey,
the other guys?
so-
Yeah,
She's got mail, that's what it is.
One of them
Yeah.
was married to Kurt Russell, right?
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn.
They still are. They still are, dude.
Still are.
Yeah, they still
man.
are.
Well, where's Melanie Griffith? She out there free?
She got,
Available or what?
she got a different face. Her face is different now, right? She's a
His
different
face
person.
is different.
Melanie Griffith. Check her out, dude. I think that's why what's the name bounced on her.
Does Meg Ryan still hold up or not?
She looks like the
So-
Joker. She has a little bit of a Joker.
Oh
Really?
my God.
Oh,
Oh my God.
yeah.
You know what's crazy? They
Yeah,
all
the-
tend to look the same
Yeah,
after
the-
they
the-
start to get this
yeah,
surgery.
yeah,
They
the
all
mouth-
become the
the
same
mouth.
person.
That
Meg
wind tunnel
Ryan.
look.
Yeah,
Hey.
Meg Ryan.
They.
They get that wind
Are,
tunnel
are
look.
they the ones that said we wouldn't make
There
it?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh man.
Wow.
And what you call it? She's got mail, or you got mail.
She still has a. That's cute, right?
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I mean, it's that like the hairs.
Yeah,
the
Bro, that's when
short.
she was
Dude.
fresh.
Yeah.
Looks like a wig.
Now
Rug.
she's all Jack Nicholson Joker.
Oh, it's rough, dude.
Hey, she's older now, though. I mean, like
she's up
she's.
there. 60s. I imagine
wow.
60s.
Oh,
yeah.
Goldie Hawn looks. Ooh,
You know, they
Oh, yeah,
they
she's
just
still
can't,
good.
they
Ooh.
can't
She's
all
still-
hold it like Ralph Macchio, can they?
look at that.
Yeah,
You
well,
always steal it from me, dude. I was just about to say it.
the best Goldie Hawn. Look it up. The best Goldie Hawn. Overboard.
Ooh.
Overboard. Goldie Hawn. She's in a. There's a scene where she's Goldie Hawn, Overboard.
I seriously, I
She was-
get those three women mixed up.
Dude, she was like smoking back in the the
yeah.
early 70s.
Oh yeah. When
Like-
she was also on Laugh-In.
Yeah,
That was 60
that's
show.
when she
Hey,
was.
Jennifer.
She was smoking.
Pull up
back then.
Laugh-In. Goldie Hawn Laugh-In. It was an old sitcom or
Well, her
like,
daughter-
variety show.
Her daughter was just in Knives Out. What was it called?
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson,
Hudson,
dude.
yeah.
Oh, I love me some Kate
There,
Hudson.
look at that, dude.
Oh,
it's
God.
60s Goldie Hawn.
Love me some
Yeah.
60s Goldie
Hey,
Hawn.
you know, hey, I'm gonna tell you who's hot.
I'm gonna order that poster
Uh,
right now.
Back
no
in the
shit.
day, Barbara Eden.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The genie.
Hey, Barbara Eden was like a smoke show.
If we're going back in the day, it's Audrey Hepburn.
Raquel Welch,
I'm with you on that one, Raquel Welch.
Mm,
Sophia
Yeah.
Loren.
Sophia, I'm with you on that one too,
Yes.
Sophia.
But hey, I'm talking about her. You gotta go back, man.
Genie. Right there. Yeah.
Hey, she was hot,
I
man.
know, yeah. She had
Hey, he
Yeah.
wants Barbara Eden Genie.
hey, and she was magic too, so that goes a long way.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Little racy. Little racy there.
Racy.
A racy
You do
pick.
it.
Ah.
What was the witch's name back then?
Oh,
Elizabeth Montgomery.
She was banging. I mean,
Really?
yeah, she
Yeah,
was.
she was hot
yeah,
too,
she was
man.
smoking too.
okay. Now I see where you guys are coming from. I don't know. I was trying to get a feel for you guys, but now I get it.
Hey, we like them
Classics.
classics, man. Classics.
I like them like I like my bikes and cars. Old,
Old,
With that classic license plate.
leaking oil.
leaking oil. Look at that,
Yeah.
man.
It's always use that backlit thing. They always had that backlit, that haze, and it's like,
Yeah.
Hey,
it's like, oh shit! Like we were watching
Raquel Welch was Planet of the Apes, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
we were watching The Fly, and I told Jennifer, it's like, what is with these '80s movies? There was a lot of '80s movies. We were watching a lot of '80s movies. I said, what's it like The Fly with the
Gina Davis?
and Goldblum, and she walked into her apartment and it was all like foggy and smoky and shit. Like they always had that haze in them.
Haze-
It was
haze
a
around
filter.
the
Yeah,
edge.
they got haze,
It
dude.
was a
Like,
filter.
You know,
it's weird, dude. They all had those movies had that shit.
hey, Goldblum was good, wasn't he?
Oh, he was great.
He's
he-
like
The
okay, so
Fly?
what do you think of Goldblum now?
He-
He's kind of off, isn't he?
He's nutty.
He is kind of like
He's
off.
crazy.
But he was always just a solid man.
Yeah.
Anything he was in was just Goldblum, man. He's like a
My favorite thing on The Fly is when he's like biting his fingernails off.
But do
He's
you
falling
think?
apart.
Do you think that he
big
just
hair,
he,
the hair
yeah,
thing
he
growing out.
like just plays that character
Wires.
like, but he's not like that in real life.
I think he plays himself a lot. It's what I feel like, or maybe he's just that good of an actor. You know what I mean?
Dude, I mean, he aged up.
Oh,
huh?
he did good, man. He did good.
Bit of a
He
glow
stuck out all
up.
his hair and shit.
Bit
He
of a
looks
glow
good.
up.
Yes.
Slick, man. He looks slick.
You know, there's some people like that though. Like there's some guys that just look better salt and pepper.
Yeah. What was it? Two. We were watching. There was another thing. I was on a binge.
It was
We were
good.
watching Robert Downey Jr. movies, and we were watching this movie called. It's him and Molly Ringwald, and it's called The Pickup Artist. And dude, it doesn't even look like what's his name? It doesn't even look like Robert Downey. It doesn't look like him, dude. He looks like a kid, man. I mean, he just looks
He
weird.
looks like a kid in,
He's in no facial hair. That's what the
in
problem-
Weird Science.
Oh, he's kind of the same.
That's a
The
good
same
show,
era.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that, dude. He just looks weird, man. He's got like a gap tooth and shit. Like it's
You know what's crazy is that in Iron Man they made him look exactly like that when he was like
back.
talking about his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. See, look at that, dude. That's nuts. His tooth.
Hey, so
Shit.
you
Go ahead.
watched the Eagles game
Yes.
this past weekend?
Yes.
Did Bradley Cooper look like he'd been up for 3 days on drugs?
Ooh, wow.
That, and he looked like he was a little heavier. Like he put some weight on, man.
He looked like he'd been living in the street, man.
He had a cool ass jacket on. He had that starter
He
jacket
did.
on.
He had a satin jacket.
Yeah,
but
that starter. That
dude,
looked like a
he
starter.
looked a little rough. He looked like,
That being said, who we going for, or what are who are we pulling for? Since it's all the matches set up, man.
Eagles, man.
Well, I'm mad because my Niners didn't.
The Eagles.
I didn't. Like,
Eagles into
Um,
that.
yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
I'm mad.
I'm going Eagles. Eagles all the way,
Jalen
man.
Hurts. I got to go with Jalen.
Kid, man. The kid.
And we had this conversation before we
yeah.
went on air.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, I just want to see a good game, because I mean, since there's not a team that I'm just like, oh, they got to win, like I
don't.
wanna see a good
I want
game.
to see a blowout.
And
I
then-
want the Eagles to trounce,
Yeah.
trounce Kansas City.
And then another reason why I'm going for the Eagles, I didn't know this. Fun fact: Jalen Hurts is from Channelview, right?
Yes, he is.
Channelview. I didn't know that.
You know,
didn't know
another
that.
thing I saw that was kind of cool is
Texas boy.
Texas cat.
and I don't know how true this is, but I think it's kind of true because I saw it on the internet.
It's true.
So Jalen Hurts, his dad is a coach.
Oh, really? No
So
shit.
he was raised,
That explains
with
a lot.
discipline and to play, and his dad's a football coach. So it's kind of cool to see
Oh, both Texas boys.
a story like that.
Yeah,
and
no, I love it.
we talk about stories of kids that came from
Mhm.
bad situations and this happened, but you don't hear enough about this kid came from a guy who built him right into what he is. That's kind of cool too.
Yeah, I mean,
You
follow.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cool to hear.
So, is he second or third gen?
Not sure.
Because you said that his dad was coach.
His
Football
dad's a
coach?
coach.
Yeah.
His dad's a football coach.
So yeah, he pretty much like molded him.
Yeah,
to do
molded
that.
him.
Yeah.
That's a success story too, right? That you know.
That's what I'm doing with my son right now.
Sometimes you could just not go. You go a different route. You want to even play sports, man.
Yeah.
Like there's some.
I always
Like-
told myself I wasn't gonna pressure Caden into being a professional wrestler,
Yeah,
but that's what he wants.
yeah. I mean, some of them just want to do it, man. Some just want to
Throwing off the
follow.
top rope, man.
Yeah, following their father's footsteps.
Vinny didn't want to pressure him, but he was just like, "You want to be a wrestler, right?"
Yeah.
Headlock.
Yeah. Why do I have to wear this mask?
Yeah.
He chooses to wear the mask.
Yeah. That's good though, man. No, that's a positive thing, man. Like I said, it is. It's,
he chooses to wear the mask, or he don't eat for a week.
right?
That's
Or,
what-
yeah, you know,
Hey, all I say is I just want to run one match with my son.
That'd be cool shit, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's
That'd be cool
like
shit.
me and him have that agreement that
Yeah.
like if it's a tag match or if it's me and him against each other,
Yeah,
like
That'd be cool.
that's that torch,
yeah.
Yeah.
that passing of the
Oh
torch.
yeah, passing the torch.
I'll
Man.
tell you though, man. He's gonna take you. He's gonna take you.
He's gonna take you down.
These
Huh?
days he's gonna take you, man. Like that torch is
I-
gonna pass.
I ain't mad.
Put it out.
Mad. And him and his little sister can go at it too.
Nah, man,
He'll
that's
take it too.
that's good shit, man. I like seeing that. But you're right. The thing about the Jalen Hurts, you give him props too for
Yeah,
following through.
that's what I said.
Being disciplined.
You always hear the stories of someone who came from,
Yeah.
and I don't take anything away
Oh,
from
for
that. Those
sure.
are great
Oh, yeah.
stories. But what about a story of guy turned out to be exactly what he wanted to
Yeah.
be? That's
The
pretty
plan,
cool.
stuck to the plan, man.
Stick to the plan.
Stick to the plan, dude.
He transferred, right? From Alabama to Oklahoma, right?
Yep.
And then,
And he got some bad press for that, right?
Yeah.
For
I mean, hey, dude,
he went where the opportunity was.
it was him or Kyler Murray. I mean, like,
Mm.
can you imagine having both of those quarterbacks on your team? Like, one of them has to sit the bench.
oh, he's got to sit down.
And
Yeah.
I'll tell you, you've heard me say this before. When he was in college, I didn't root for the guy.
Yeah.
He seemed kind of arrogant to me. I saw that move,
Yeah.
and I just thought,
It seems stingy.
kind of an arrogant guy. He
Yeah.
always has this
He didn't want to
look-
wait his
this
turn. He
look on
wanted
his
to just
face
play.
on the sideline. But now that he's played and plays at the level that he is, I saw that dude just has a lot of confidence, man.
Yeah.
He's not that
He's good.
arrogance was that I was picking up on. Maybe there is some arrogance, but there needs to be some to
Right.
play that game, right? So,
Good.
a lot of respect for him,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
He's a good
Gotta have
player.
that edge, man. That
Hey, but
confident edge.
ultimately, it doesn't matter, right? Because it's all rigged, right?
it's all rigged up, man. It's all rigged up. A lot of bullshit calls.
Fix is in, man.
No,
Fix is in.
man. I just again a good game, but I think the Eagles probably take that, man. I think so. I think they
I'm gonna
got
go with
that.
KC.
KC. You got
Yep.
Hey, and an interesting deal. So, normally we're a week delayed, for you folks that are listening. So
Mhm.
sometimes we make these predictions and we eat a bunch of crow by the time the
Oh, yeah.
show comes on. But this time you're actually going to hear our
You'll hear
predictions
this
before the
before it
Super
actually
Bowl.
before it
Yeah.
happens, man.
2
we
weeks.
got a
Super
week.
Bowl's
we
2
got a
weeks
week
out,
Yeah, we
yeah.
got a week off, and
It took me a second because
Yeah.
you said that, and I was like, "Oh, dude, it's gonna be after the." But no, this
Yeah.
will come out first.
who was your football thing? Who was your best halftime thing? Entertainment.
Best show,
Best show and halftime show for you.
dude. Last year was good.
What was it? Was it at the?
Snoop,
Oh yeah, that
Last
was
year
that was
was
a good
really
that was a
good.
good take back.
that was really good.
our era of shit.
If not that one, dude, I
Janet Timberlake.
I I
Wardrobe-
liked
wardrobe malfunction.
Band
I want
from
to see that.
Houston.
I want to see that. If a nipple doesn't come out, man, what's good? Is
what's
it,
the
right?
point?
What's the point?
What's the point?
I remember all the bad ones.
Yeah, I like I'm gonna be.
I would say
And I'm-
if you. I mean, I would say last year.
No, okay.
sorry.
So no. I'll be in the minority here because I'm gonna say I really enjoyed the one where it had Britney Spears and NSYNC and it had Aerosmith. I
Yeah.
thought that was cool because it gave you a little bit of
little
everything,
bridge,
a little
a little
taste of
bridge.
everything. Young, old, and
Yeah.
shit. I like that, man. It's like this year's. I think it's Rihanna or something,
Rihanna.
and I have,
You know,
I have no clue what that
think
is.
I think they missed a boat sometimes because the NFL
What
So-
that is?
sometimes on
I mean,
on-
No, I know. I'm
yeah.
missing it, I'm
no,
missing it.
but I mean what they're doing is they're going to popular culture. They lean toward popular culture
Mhm.
sometimes on that halftime show, but popular culture is actually not their demographic.
Yeah,
No, that's what we were talking
their
about.
demographic is a little bit older,
yeah.
and they show it on. You got Joan Jett
Yeah.
parody for their Sunday night
Yeah.
intro. And all these rocking songs,
Mhm.
and then we have the Super Bowl halftime show, and let's go to something that none of these guys listen
Yeah,
to.
I mean, it made sense with like the Joan Jett and what's her name, Carrie Underwood. I mean, which is fine. But yeah, to like I said, we were talking about this. I said I think demographic of people who watch it are 30ish to
Yeah.
plus 40.
Yeah.
They want to see Hank back.
Yeah,
Remember
I mean,
Hank?
Yeah.
Remember
he
when
got-
Hank used to open up the
Yeah.
Monday Night
I
Football?
can't-
Didn't they
can't
not have the Rolling Stones one year for a
Yeah, they had
halftime
one.
show?
Yeah,
and
Rolling
that
Stones,
was
that was a couple. That was a
kind
couple
of
years
fit
ago.
that demographic,
Yeah,
right?
it worked. It worked.
You know what didn't fit the demographic?
Mm.
The year that that they gave the halftime show to Disney, and there was this big
Oh God.
Disney pageantry thing, and it
Oh,
was in
shit.
this late 70s, I think, or something, and it was just this monstrosity and like gaudy, and everybody was
Mhm.
just like, "What is happening on the field right now?"
Yeah,
It was
you
really
know, I
bad.
mean, the people who watch these games
Mhm.
week in and week out, the demographic is just an older
Yeah,
demographic.
yeah.
It's just
Not
it's not super pop
no.
culture.
And that's what I don't understand. Like some of the commercials too. Like here's that old porch thing. Got the rocking porch
I
shit.
know we're climbing back on the
Yeah,
porch right
getting
now.
back up there like that.
Let me
No.
light my pipe. Hang on.
2010 was the Who.
Who? Yeah, Bruce Springsteen.
Tom
Tom
Petty and the
Petty.
Hey,
Heartbreakers.
that thing made me laugh. That thing was it you that sent me, Johnny? That thing about Bruce Springsteen. Is it Woody Allen or Bruce Springsteen? Yeah, it looked like Woody Allen, man. But it was Bruce Springsteen.
Damn, that was
Yeah,
01.
Shania
Britney
Twain.
Spears.
Oh
01.
yeah,
Britney
2001.
Spears.
Jesus, man, that
Jeez.
was shit. Oh, Nelly was in that too. Okay. Um,
Now, see, look, and you know, back then in 2001, Britney Spears was very poppy back then.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
She was like,
yeah.
but that was kind of a bridge. They had two different.
but it was
It was a bridge.
yeah, and it was I was okay with that because that was what was
Blues
thing.
Brothers.
Diana Ross, 96.
Patti LaBelle. Like, look at that.
Heal the world, huh? Michael Jackson.
91. New Kids on the Block. That's when they were at the hottest, right?
Yeah, that was when they were kicking
That's
ass.
when
Man.
Donnie was there.
Donnie was killing it, man. But I'm just saying, it's for me. It's just weird, man. That like you said,
Elvis
people who
Presto.
It kind of like
Dude, yes, that's another. It was an Elvis impersonator
An Elvis impersonator.
for the halftime show. Yeah,
Good gosh.
it goes up and down, doesn't it?
yeah,
Like
it's-
for real,
yeah.
it just goes up and down.
one year
Whoever's
was a,
available at the moment.
one year was a magic show.
shit, dude. I don't know. I like.
It's a small world. That's the one that I was thinking.
Oh,
Hey,
geez.
the UT band. The UT
Oh,
band.
shit, dude. Made it, dude.
Oh God.
McConaughey was there, man. He was there.
Dun, dun, dun,
Southern-
dun, dun.
Southern Missouri State Marching Band. Grambling.
Hmm?
The Three Stooges.
Oh shit, dude. Hell yeah, Mo and them
Wow,
up there
look at
throwing
that.
pies and shit at each
Jesus.
other. That's cool.
Look at that.
Whoever's
Yeah.
available.
Oh
at the
yeah,
moment.
whatever works.
Hey, so
But-
Super Bowl's coming up. So
Yeah.
do you guys get excited about getting into the Super Bowl pots that different people get? Buy squares, do this. Do
I-
are
you know,
do you
It's
gamble
one of
on
those
it or
things where
anything?
it's one of those things where like if people are doing it, like I'll jump in.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like organize it or anything
Nah.
like that.
Right.
I bought a couple squares.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ah man, I want
$5 squares.
I can't enjoy this year. I can't enjoy the Super Bowl that I want to because I can't eat Jack in the Box tacos and shit.
right?
I
Oh,
can't eat
man.
tacos this year,
No.
so I got to hang in there. It's all right though.
Not
It's-
even
it'll be worth
chicken
it.
wings.
Not even chicken wings,
Oh
man.
God.
Not even chicken wings.
I
Well,
can
I
have
might,
chi-
I
I
might
can have
do the
chicken wings.
grilled chicken wings,
Yeah.
boneless or skinless ones. Yeah,
Zero carb.
Yeah.
I can do it.
but yeah, man, that's something I'm gonna miss about the Super Bowl is the picking out. I used to love
Yeah.
to fucking eat chips and dip fucking all day long and just tearing it up, man. But next Super Bowl, we got another Super Bowl next year.
Hey, they'll do it again.
We might have it again.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah, they'll do it again.
Might have, maybe.
Hey, speaking of, I was telling him just before you got here, Johnny. Next Monday marks halfway.
75. Yeah, the halfway point.
Yes,
Next
Do
Monday's
you see the
halfway.
light?
75.
Do you see the light at the end of that tunnel?
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. I saw the light day two. I don't know. What you're
Yeah,
talking about.
Is it small or is it big?
Dude, it was indistinguishable on day two, and now it's just a little bit less indistinguishable.
Hey,
That
man, I'm
freight
telling
train.
you, I may go. I don't know. May do 90. I don't know.
So we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you the same question because I asked Keith,
Mhm.
and then Keith, I'll get you to answer on the
Yeah,
air too.
for sure.
What's something you're going to drop, and what's something you're going to keep?
So right now, I'm 100% disciplined on this thing, right?
Yeah.
So, even the days that work has thrown me these crazy curveballs that have caused me to get up at 4:30 in the morning to get a workout in, or I'm up at 10:30 at night
Mhm.
when I would need to go to bed 'cause I have to get up early. I'll do this other workout.
Yep.
I think that, when I'm not officially trying to do the challenge, that I will, I won't kill myself to do that
Mhm.
because that's probably not good. Probably not the best benefit. I'm just doing it because I'm in the challenge, right?
Yeah.
This water deal, I want to absolutely keep
Mhm.
doing that.
Yeah.
Um,
It's reasonable though to cut it in half.
yeah,
and,
but
and do half a gallon.
or if I get down to here and I don't want any more, I'm just not going to get
Don't
any
want it, yeah.
more.
I
Yeah.
drink
But I'm going to stick with that. I want to do. I started doing a morning workout that is some days I do a lot of stretching, and man, I didn't realize how, as I was older, I lost a lot of flexibility, and especially
yeah.
working out, I was losing this flexibility.
For sure.
Yeah.
So those stretching workouts, in addition to what I'm doing, yeah, I'm gonna keep up with stretching. I don't know if I'll make it a whole complete other routine, right? But
Yeah.
I'll keep doing that. So I would tell you that I think that this Hard 75 challenge, going into it, I saw this as a challenge I wanted to do. I saw this as a fitness challenge. But to me, it's much more than a fitness challenge. It's a mental challenge,
Yeah.
right? Because it's you didn't see yourself doing this.
Nah.
You wanted to do it, but you didn't see yourself doing it. Like, how's this going to do? Can I mentally not go grab that beer when I
Yeah.
wanted to? Could I mentally not just go screw it? I mean, I'm just going to eat this stuff right now,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to get this water down. And I think the mental aspect of it's very kind of uplifting to yourself, right? To know,
Yeah.
hey, man, I can do that. So when I come out of it, I'll just know that I think I'm in a better place.
Oh, for sure.
But that's
mentally.
like when
Not that I was train wrecked going.
right
into
before you,
Hey.
right before you guys started it, when I talked about what I know I'm not doing it,
Yeah, yeah.
but at the same time I have my routines,
Mhm.
and like Johnny just said, he's getting used to the stretching.
Yeah.
So in my shoot job, like I'm the captain in the morning that has the whole store doing stretches.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're right, dude.
Yeah.
It's that Asian side. That
and-
Asian side making you work out in the morning. The stretching they do.
Yeah,
The Asian
dude.
companies they do that, man. The
And-
Asian companies.
yeah, and that's what I do. Like I have these people because like I said before I got here in my
Yeah.
shoot job, like I was 80-pound bags of concrete, dude.
Hell yeah.
Those things are small, but they're heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tweak yourself.
Like you don't realize how it's a small ass bag of concrete, but that's 80 pounds solid.
Yeah.
You guys know what I do. I throw people around, like so. If I'm the stretching captain, so we do it every morning, and it's light stretching, dude. If you don't, you could screw yourself up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I agree.
and I'll tell you, I really believe that we've talked about this. All of us stuck with this, which
Yeah.
is really cool.
Yeah.
And each one of us has a circle of friends outside of here, and they all know we're doing this.
Mhm.
And I can guarantee you that we've inspired somebody to make a little bit better choice. I know you
I know
have.
for a fact.
I know you have.
Yeah.
And so, there's not a bad thing about this. There's just
Yeah.
no holes you
No,
can
no,
poke
no.
into it. So
Uh,
it's been really good. It's really cool to come up on that halfway point.
Yeah, next week.
I'm not quite ready to take a speedo after picture.
Hey.
But hey, man, we're all getting better.
no, it's
What are you
it's good.
what are you dropping? What are you keeping?
And like I was telling you before, I think after doing this for a while, man, you kind of start thinking, shit. I mean, I don't even beer, man. It's gone. Like I think it's gone from my vocabulary. I think it's gonna be gone from my. I may have one or two, every now and again, but I think I'm done with
not at
it.
the same deal,
No,
right?
I think
Yeah.
I'm done with it. And if I do want a beverage, I think I'm gonna go a smarter route and probably do maybe the vodka or something or the tequila or something that's not something where you can have a small drink and
Something
just
that's
kind
not
of a sipper.
Keith,
Yeah.
I tell you,
Sipper.
I thought about this, and not to
No.
get into your story, but I
No.
want to say this. I'm 48 years old. Thinking of where I was today, I was thinking about it earlier today. I'm 48 years old. Probably before 21, probably around the late teenage years. How long have we gone right now? What day is this?
30.
Okay, day 30.
Yeah.
30.
That's the longest I've ever gone, probably since a teenager, without having a drink.
Shit.
Really, teenager?
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
probably the longest I've ever gone in consecutive days
Damn.
without having some sort
Something. Yeah.
something,
Of a
a
drink.
beer
Yeah.
or somewhere or
Mixed
something.
drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I thought of that. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm embarrassed by that.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
You know what I
No,
mean?
get it.
So,
I get it.
Yeah.
so, hey,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
No, because like I said, for me, I didn't even start drinking until I was my late 20s. I didn't start drinking because I just didn't do it because I just didn't see the appeal in it.
Same.
But now that this kind of re-kicked it in, it's just like, I don't like. I mean, it's like it's not that I don't like it. It's just I just don't feel the need for it no more. And if I do want to drink and get loose a little bit, like I said, a little cocktail won't hurt. I
Yeah.
said, but that'll just be once in a blue moon kind of thing.
It
But-
was a lot of empty calories on a regular
and that's
on a
what I was
regular
telling. That's
basis,
what I was
wasn't
telling
it?
Trent. I was like, I think about the times I was up in the watering hole on an 8-hour shift or 10-hour shift or whatever. You boom beer, and that's 300-400 calories, and you're pumping yourself up with 3,000-4,000 calories
Yeah.
in one night.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's emptiness, and you just like shit.
Yeah.
When you sit down and break that shit down, it's like.
It's
It's
not
worth
good
it.
for you.
It's not worth it, man.
No.
And it's not worth it, man. And so, so to answer the question, yeah, beer might go away. And then the second thing is, like you said, the water. I think I'm gonna keep with it, man. And I always disdained water, and I hated it and stayed away from it. But I got to reintroduce myself to it. So I think
Your
I'm gonna keep
joints
the
will
water.
love you. Your
Yeah.
joints will
And
love
the
you if
stretching.
you keep
Do
drinking
do
water.
you
Yeah, and the stretching.
this is kind of odd thing to ask. It's maybe hard to measure, but do you feel a little bit of measurable mental clarity that's there? I I do. I think, and I think
Like
a lot of it has to do with water,
alertness. Yeah, yeah.
alertness, and just
Yeah.
and just a routine of
Yeah.
I wake up
Yeah.
easier in the mornings.
Uh,
For sure.
And for me, the wheels start spinning even more. The wheels were spinning before, but even more so now. Like the ideas and things that I want to do and being creative on the creative part of
Yeah.
the art shit. It gets it going, man. The wheels keep turning. I can't turn them off. It's worse to turn them off now. It's
Yeah.
a pain in the ass. Like I can't turn it off now because it's just like there's nothing distracting you, or you're not thinking about, oh man, I'm gonna get shit faced Saturday or something like that. Just something like
Yeah.
that. But it's just not even that. It's just thinking about something else. But now it's just focus and
What are you gonna drop?
uh like I said, probably beer. I'm thinking
I
beer.
mean, like
Oh, I mean,
so if you're not drinking beer, then that's
Yeah.
something that you're gonna keep because you
Yeah.
can't drink it now. So
yeah.
like, what's something from the Hard 75 that you're
Oh,
gonna-
I don't know, dude. Probably I don't know.
See, it's funny. It's the things we didn't want to do, and now we're
Yeah.
30 days in, and you go, I kind of like all of it right
yeah,
now,
kinda
man.
like all of it.
I don't. I don't. I'm gonna cut some of the workouts. I just don't have the time.
Yeah, for the
it,
and
you
so
know?
that's some of it, dude. Like the workout, it's for me. It's just sometimes I get off so damn late, and it
Yeah.
just and it's not shouldn't be an excuse, but it is.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be an excuse, but yeah, that's
Which is kind of the same thing you said.
Yeah.
Where it was like, if it's super late and I don't feel like going, what it's not gonna kill you to
Hey,
skip a
I
workout.
tell you what, you're gonna have that feeling, and don't lose that feeling. I know what you're talking about. What I'm talking, I know you know what I'm talking about, Vinny. That when you're in that routine of working out, and you go, I'm gonna skip it today, and you feel bad the next
Dude,
day.
you feel like you
feel bad.
shrink.
You feel
Yeah,
you
it
feel
gets you.
bad. You feel like,
Yeah.
dude, I just
You let yourself down.
I just committed a sin here. You know,
No, seriously.
Yeah, yeah.
But like what Keith was saying, also like throughout the day, I even do this, dude. Like I'll grab something that has some weight to it, and you can catch me walking and like
Yeah.
over my head 10
Yeah.
times, 10 times,
Yeah.
count 10,
Yeah.
and that goes back to like
and that's why I said about this being a mental thing, because if it instills that mindset into you, then it worked, right?
yeah,
It did.
it worked.
Yeah.
for sure.
It's just like I said when the benches here, when we have benches here at the place, the watering hole here, and they're good 40, 30 pounds, and
Yeah.
you're moving them around, you're
Yeah.
moving shit around and sweeping, and you're just like, oh shit, well I'm
Yes.
here. Why not?
Exactly.
Count to
move it
10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Why
That's
not?
it.
You done, and we're going up and down the stairs. We're up and down the stairs here at the place here at the business here. You go 2 or 3 times up the stairs.
You're working those
Man, work
legs.
it out.
Absolutely.
Keep the heart going.
That's all the workout is.
Yeah, it is.
Keep the heart going, man. Keep pumping.
So I'm gonna drop at least one of the workouts. I'm not gonna do twice a day. I
Excuse me.
I can see myself doing which I've been in workout routines before. That'll be easy to keep up, whatever. So I'll keep one workout a day. Probably take the weekends off to recoup. But like something I'm gonna keep is reading. I mean, making a point to read
Read is
is something that I just I did it, but not to this extent, obviously, where it's, religious every night, and that's something I'm going to keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, think it, the 10 pages is so easy, right?
Yeah.
And if you read 10 pages a day, you could read several books throughout the year
Mhm.
of just taking a few minutes.
Yep.
I saw a little meme, and it talked about basically little things like that, how they add up. If you got 1% better every day, you just say, you know what, I'm just going to be 1% better today.
Yeah.
You'd be over 3.5 times better by the end of the year.
What time of the day do you read though?
Right before I go to bed. It's my book. I keep books on my nightstand and I just grab it and read it right before I go to bed. You know what? And what's crazy is I usually read about 15 pages, like because I'll just get into it, and then like I just move to the next page, and then I look back and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I'm done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just
So
it's a good like turn off for my brain to just like read and forget about the day.
going into it, now we all said we're going to do it. And we're going to stick to it. Did you think you were? Did you think you'd fall out by now, or did you?
I got to be honest, and I talked a lot about this before we started. I thought the alcohol was going to be a problem.
You were worried about that.
I
You
thought
were
the alcohol was gonna be a problem.
legit worried about that.
I have not craved it once, and I know that it's probably more mental than it is anything, because like you said, it's you don't want to break it. Like you've already started this train's already going down the tracks.
Yeah.
You can't stop it, and so
Okay.
like I can't allow myself to crave it, and so I just don't.
So my question is, okay, you know how when you go to, let's say, your doctor's office or whatever, and you have to fill out this little form, and it says, how often do you drink alcohol?
Oh, you lie on
That's
those.
a good point.
Right.
You
No,
lying.
no, I'm being serious. Like,
Yeah.
how often do you drink alcohol?
Mm.
How often do you smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
I'm a social drinker.
Mm.
So I'll drink here. I'll drink when I'm hanging out with my club guys. Or I'll catch a drink. I don't know, like when I go hang out somewhere. It's not a lot. I don't consume a lot
Yeah.
because I'm on my bike or I'm in my old school.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm drinking every day, every day, every
Yeah,
day.
it's
every
funny.
day,
Like
every day.
we talked about this before. Beer can sit in my refrigerator at home.
Oh yeah, for months. I mean, I've
It's
had beer
just
in
like-
there since fucking a year ago that I bought. That I thought I was gonna drink it.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
2 times a week.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I go through and work out. I eat clean. My cheat meal is a number 2 Whataburger.
Nice.
I treat myself. But I don't eat chocolate. I don't eat, but I'm constantly just in the ring or in the gym. Just go, 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 go. And I know creative wise,
Mhm.
my brain doesn't shut down.
It's impossible.
Like, I'm constantly thinking, what's the next venture?
Yeah.
What's the next move I'm going to make? But I'm digging what you were saying about. That's why I asked, because the reading part,
Mm.
like I would love to just sit down and go through a book.
Mhm.
You need to make a challenge for yourself,
Yeah.
Just
A book-
challenge yourself to, and I think there's some real legitimacy. We were joking about it before we got to 2 weeks. Hey, because you always heard that if you can do something for 2 weeks, you can do it.
Mhm.
There's a point. It's like his tipping
It's
point.
true. Yeah.
Right.
When,
It's absolutely
when
true,
you
yeah.
get to it, it's just like, all right, that's just what I do now.
Yeah.
I
I have to be honest and say that the workouts are hard, just time wise.
Yeah.
Not physically, but like
No.
the workouts, just time fitting it into the day is really tough to do.
And it's the hard part is when you don't let yourself sit down and say, all right, give me 30 more minutes or something.
That's
Because it's like a magnet's holding you
Yeah.
down. You got to
Oh,
get
yeah.
back up, man. Go ahead and do it. Do it.
Yep.
And
What do they say? Even 30 minutes a day.
yeah.
That's
Like
it.
like when I go to the gym, I'm in an hour and 30 minutes.
Mm.
That's every day, 2 days off.
Mm.
That's sneaking out on my lunch break and going to the gym. People are like, "Oh man, you're dedicated. You go to the gym for lunch?"
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Got good
Got-
food over
yeah.
there.
yeah. Spandex keep me coming back. You know what I mean? The squat rack in front of me is
Yeah.
it keeps me coming back.
Index, dude.
Yeah.
But like that's what I do. Like
See, and that was me. That's me too. Like, I'd go lift, and I'd lift for an hour and a half or
Yeah.
something. But doing this challenge, I went, the workouts have to be broken up and different, So that's what was different. Because so even though I would like to go get that lift session in, this challenge has forced me to do something else,
What do
and
you-
that's why on those heavy lift days, I said, I'm going to do this yoga style stretch workout.
stretch. Yeah.
And this time is going to drag by, and I hate stretching. Hate it. It hurts.
Yeah.
It you don't feel like to me as a weightlifter, you feel like when I'm lifting weights, I'm getting better. When I'm stretching, all I'm doing is hurting myself, and this just sucks.
It
But-
prevents injuries.
It 100% does. And so the stretching deal has been. I know it's been better for me. I just
What are you doing outside?
outside is walk. I do a lot of walk
Yeah, yeah.
outside. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And to be honest, on the hard 75 workout with these weather conditions, it's like all of us. I'll both my workouts haven't always been outside,
Yeah.
but I've always gotten every one of them in.
I feel like you sweat more if you work out inside.
Yeah.
So I mean
In the
I've
closet.
I've been able to keep all of mine outside just because of the apartment complex, and so like I'll walk down like the hallway for the apartment complex is in the middle of the building,
Yeah.
and so like I'll just go like down the hallway, go down the stairs, go across, go up the stairs, go
And you have to
across, go down the
understand
stairs.
the point of the hard 75 having that workout outside is because for a lot of people that take on this challenge, they don't spend any time outside.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
So it's not about the workout being harder or not
Right.
harder outside. It's get your
Switching it
ass
up.
outside,
Yeah,
right?
switching it up. Yeah.
Because some people never go for a walk. Some people never do anything like that.
Like,
True.
my downtime, like you guys probably know, I disc golf.
Oh shit.
That's my it's my like. Some people play ball golf, to come down. Um, disc golf is my downtime, my outdoor.
Right.
Like you go out and dude, courses are gorgeous, dude. Like
Yeah.
you go out in the trees, you go out and see these different courses. I
Yeah.
play different courses, and
What's that course down in the woodlands that goes along that tree line? And when you make the turn, you go like through the trees. There's like pine straw everywhere. Whatever you come back
there's
the hill.
in the woodlands. There's Are you talking about Bear Branch?
No, it's before Bear Branch.
Disc golf, man. I know the guys here at the watering hole. They love that shit, man. They
Is
love
that
it.
frisbee?
Yeah. What did
It's
George?
fancy frisbee.
I'm trying to think of George
It's a
Costanza.
bad word for the disc golf guys.
I forgot what George said. Froth. Frisbee golf. Costanza was doing it. Froth. He called it froth.
It's just
Frisbee golf.
it's being outdoors.
Yeah, no, it's being outdoors. Like I said, for outdoors for me, is going outside and spray painting some artwork outside. That's my outdoorsy time.
Hey man,
Go
don't
outside
get caught doing that.
because I have a little garage area where I go out there and I do like graffiti and kind of get stay
Anything
tuned
to
up.
get you outdoors.
Yeah, stay tuned up, man. The fumes also help too. The fumes make me feel like I'm on another planet outside. So
Uh-oh.
the fumes are great. No,
Stonebridge.
Oh yeah, 1488.
Yeah.
The church.
I wanted to say
Mm-hmm.
before we wrap up here, I wanted to say, I mean, we were talking about the 75, and we had a
Yeah.
couple listeners doing the 75 with us. I want to talk a little trash to Tessa Go out there on Instagram. She texted me. She goes, she failed. She had a beer. She had tacos. I said, I told her I said, you should have reached out and let us know, man. We would have walked you through it or what have you. But she caved on us. But it's okay. It's all right. She's still okay. She's a big supporter. We love her. But
They won.
Day
one.
she we lost her. We lost one. So but no, we're just giving her shit. She's I think her and her husband are great supporters of my watering hole, of our watering hole, and of the podcast, and we really appreciate them for listening and
Yeah.
putting up with our buffoonery over here, man. But it's cool, man. I got nothing else, man. Like I said, I'm ready for the Super Bowl to happen. I'm ready for this these commercials and shit. I know people love these goddamn commercials.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm curious to see what they got coming for us on these commercials.
It'd be something that that's never mind.
No, we'll give us some something to talk about next week or after the Super Bowl.
We'll
So
play
we got
some
2
bets.
weeks.
We'll play some bets.
Some
or
bets,
something.
man.
Yeah.
And I think we're back at it next week again. And then we got to again one last thing. Adam G. We want to say thank you to Adam G.
Oh, big time.
Adam's got something in the works for us. Hopefully it all pans out and it works.
And it's like 52. It's some 52 original.
Oh yes, yeah, dude. Something that we one of the traditions here we have on the podcast, man. It's gonna kind of it's gonna tie all in, man. It's gonna
Full
come
circle,
all
man.
full circle, come around. It's gonna be good, man. I'm excited to see what Adam, man. Again, Adam, appreciate you for doing that, man. It's cool shit. I can't wait till it all falls in line. We can announce what we're gonna do with that. But thank you, Adam.
It
Can't say
could
thank you
be
enough.
Ralph Macchio.
If
but-
anything, his rug, dude. Get that
Yeah,
rug
let's
on
just
there.
get the rug.
Just-
Get the rug. Guys, anything before we go?
anything? You got good.
Good.
It's solid,
Hey,
man. Keep working
look,
out, man.
I'm gonna say this. I'm holding out for the Wood Ape guys.
We'll get them on. They're coming,
We're gonna
dude.
get
The
the
Nawak.
guys, man.
The Nawak.
Nawak.
Nawak, dude. We're gonna get them on here, man. We're gonna get those guys on here. We're gonna talk. If they want to talk it, we'll talk conspiracy. We'll go into that.
Talk
but-
shop.
Conservancy.
Talk shop. Yep.
Conservancy.
And I want hair. I want hair. I want some kind of. I
Wanna
want
see
a
that sample.
souvenir so we can
Wanna
put
see
up
that
here. Dude.
sample.
I want that sample to go up there. That little hair
See if
chunk.
they'll give us like one strand.
Right
We'll
there,
just
right there.
we'll put it right up there.
Frame it. Put in a little frame like that, dude.
Hey, if you're listening to this, share this with a friend.
Yep.
And we also want to let you know if you're listening
Oh.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Then like it, share it, subscribe it. We just added
Yeah.
video to Spotify.
Yep.
So if you're a Spotify listener,
So you can see our pretty faces.
yeah. So
On Spotify, man.
pull the
Yeah.
pull the car over and just watch it on the side of the road.
Yeah, man.
And then continue your trip.
You can eat your cheat meal in the car while you watch us, man.
Episode 45. This
That's
has been
it,
the 52 podcast. We'll check you next time. Adios.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.